Hi everyone, this is Salvo and welcome to Ninjaglossa, your language learning hub. This channel is entirely dedicated to language learning. I'm going to try my best to share with you my knowledge and passion that I've got for foreign languages and cultures. The Greek language that I'm going to start with today is, in my opinion, one of the most remarkable and splendid languages still existing today. When we speak about Greek, we normally classify Greek into classical Greek, modern Greek, Byzantine Greek, which is just in between. And actually, the Greek language is always the same language. So whether we look at the ancient type or the classical type or the medieval type or the modern type, we're still looking at the same language, just in different stages. In fact, the most beautiful thing and remarkable thing about the Greek language today is that we see a certain continuation in this language. There is no break, as we see, for instance, with Latin languages. In other words, if we take a Greek text that goes back to the Homer's period and we give it today in modern time to a modern man or woman in Greece, they will see that this text does not look so foreign as it would look if we have a Latin text given in the hands of a Spanish or a French or a Romanian or a Portuguese or an Italian speaker. So this is probably the most remarkable thing about the Greek language. In fact, the Greek alphabet is still one of the most ancient, one of the oldest systems of writing still in use today. The Greek alphabet that goes back to the Homer period, at least until today, has not changed. Well, if it has, very little. So let's start with modern Greek. So the first letter of the Greek alphabet is alpha. Many people know alpha and omega. These are the first two letters of the Greek alphabet that most of the people know. So alpha is the same one in script as we use in Latin script when it is in capital letter. So that is the A, alpha. One of the things that you should know when you try and speak and read in Greek is that you should not be afraid of opening your mouth. So it's alpha and you open up your mouth when you speak in Greek. So alpha, so when we say alpha and we write alpha, we always say a. The second one is vita, although many people know as in beta, which is in classical Greek. Today, in modern time, in modern Greek, we say vita. So alpha, vita. So this is the letter V. So when we say, and when we want to write a word and we want to say something that contains the letter V, we're going to write vita. The next letter is gamma. Gamma is an interesting letter because it is pronounced gamma, very sweet, so it's not really a g, it's a gamma, in a very soft pronunciation. And when it is with letters like a E sound, it will be very soft, like yasu, yasu, or just ya, which means hello or goodbye, yasu. So gamma, gamma, or yasu. The next letter is delta. Very easy to learn. The capital letter for delta is looks pretty much like a pyramid or a triangle, and then delta. Delta. So that is the letter D. It's not a really D like in English, okay? You just have to put your tongue between the palate and the beginning of your teeth and say the, like the article in English, the, like the house, the cat. So the, delta, delta. The next letter is epsilon. So that is the letter E, epsilon. So here is a word that you can already try and read yourself just by knowing delta, alpha, and vita. And that is David. That's right, David. The next letter is Z in English, but it's zeta, zeta. So this we just pronounce it z, zeta, zeta. And then eta, eta. So, and then finally theta, th. You see the small the small letter, it looks like a mouth with a tongue in between. So that is, you can use that to remind you that you have to say th, theta. So it's like you're putting your tongue in between, in the middle of your mouth. So theta, theta. And it is just like th in English when I say I think. So theta. So, and the next, iota. Iota. That is the E sound. Iota. And then kappa, which is basically the same sound as it has in English, K. K, K. So here are the letters that we just finished to say. Zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa. The next is lambda. Lambda is the L sound. Lambda. Then mi, m, the letter mi. And it's just as we say in English, m, mi, mi. After mi, we have ni. Don't be confused with the small script, because the it looks like a V, but it is not a V. In Greek, we call that ni, and we pronounce it n. Ni, ni. And finally, we have this xi, x, xi. That is a very, maybe for those who are not familiar with Greek, okay? So that is a letter just in its sound. So it's x, like our X. Xi. O, omicron, O, the letter O. So now we can try and read the name of the country, which is Greece. So we have E, L, L, A, V, A. Elada. Elada. Elada is Greece. Elada. Something that I can already mention here, when in Greek you see two consonants that are exactly the same, unless it's the double G, but we will go there later on, we do not pronounce it double. We just say it once. So it's not elada, it's just very soft. Elada, elada. So let's try this new word. The capital city of Greece is Athens, and just the word Athens comes from the Greek Athena, Athena, Athena. Here is another city in the northern part of Greece that is Kavala, Kavala, Kavala. Oh, so here we try another word containing the letters that we have just learned, and that is Togala, 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 the milk. To is the article, it means the. Togala. We're going to look at the articles in another video, but just for you to understand, that is Togala is like when in English we say the milk. Togala, Togala. And finally, the last image, the last picture of today is Tolimani, the port. Tolimani. So you can see Tolimani, Tolimani. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed the first part of the Greek alphabet.